Yeah, I think that's how it is. Like, we got so many family members. I think that's how it is, though. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let's talk about it. I think that's how it is. From what I experienced, now let's elevate a little bit more. Let's elevate a little bit more and take y'all a little farther. Now let's say I had this experience. Let's say I had this experience. I did have this experience. I normally talk to y'all about DNA, swapping DNA, whatever. Well, let's say this. Let's say this right here. Let's say, no. Let's pass that. I'm telling y'all about the DNA. I went into detail to telling y'all about how DNA affects y'all. Now let me take y'all further and show y'all what I experienced and where I'm at. So one time I was with this lover, and I realized half of my energy got dispersed, got gone. And this is when it frustrated me because I needed that energy. I lived off that energy. I kind of moved according to that energy. And that's really when I really had to start using the phone more because that energy got gone. And that's the same energy that holds like some of my creative ability, which is fine, it's normal. But that energy, since I'm on the path with God, and I deal with the partners, the love partners, that what brought me to this was what brought me to this is this beat I seen my boy on there, Mo on there. But anyway, what happened was, when I dealt with this person, now we going further now, I done put in the detail. I done told y'all about the detail. So you already know I'm walking in and out the spiritual. I'm in and out the spiritual. You already know, so we ain't gotta go there. So let me take you a step farther, how I really get down. This is what happened to me. So when I started noticing this, these are the points in life where you gotta ask God, what this mean, Father? What you telling me? So, cause it's like when you realize why you here on earth, it's being here in this physical, it's like we need to do more work. We need to elevate to the point where we actually do more work in the spiritual somehow. I'm finna show you. So, people in hell, they can come out. A lifetime in hell is just like prison, just like here. You go to hell for the rest of your life. Well, you know, a lifetime. Then you incarnate and go back. You got 171 lifetime. Let's just say that. Let's just use that, y'all. We don't know if that's facts or not. Let's just use that. You know, you go to that one. You screw up real bad. Purgatory. Maybe have to go to hell. Maybe not. Go to hell. Right back to light. Let's just say that. We just gonna use that. Alright. Now, okay, now let's say we learning here, y'all, together. I told y'all we were gonna learn together. Ain't that right, Smoke? Now this is gotta build a relationship with nature, bro. I talk to all elements. I talk to the showers. Thank you, water. Oh, I love you, water. You love me, water? You know, just like that. But anyway, you just gotta be thankful for everything. 'Cause everything got a soul in it. Everything, even the chair you sitting in. I am that I am. Now, let's get back to it. Y'all gonna love this. Some of y'all, especially you street cat probably. But all y'all should love it. So, my energy left and I was upset. I thought I was robbed. I knew I wasn't robbed because God put me on this path. And what happened was, God, this particular person was screwing with my life somehow. I'm going to try to cut through now. You're going to have to read between the cracks in the carpet. And that energy jumped in her. Okay? And locked her down. That energy jumped in her and locked her down. Okay, you gonna say we're gonna change the change the reality. Picture right. Change the reality right here. So now I'm upset though because I'm noticing since I can talk to the spiritual at this time anyway, while God really dealing with me. I'm just utilizing God energy basically. I'm noticing half of her energy with me, so it's like she swapped energies. And then I noticed this been going on.
I want to know if you'd like to write a book.
Then I noticed this been going on. That's a young old man right there. Then I noticed this been going on. And I'm starting to realize what this means now. Real bad, real bad. Well, anyway, her ancestors started attacking me. But the other part of my ancestors, the other half that was still in me, sat him down. But like, you in his energy now. And then her ancestors, which was powerful people, they were like, who is he? I said, somebody that's finna make you elevate. So now let's watch this. Now let's say these people went to hell already. It forced these group of people. Now, don't take this to the bank. Don't even take it with a grain of salt. You can if you want to. It forced these group of people to elevate. You see what I'm saying? It's like these people already passed on. These people are already in the dark. They already in a dark place. But when that group of energy got left with me, it forced them because they were disrespectful. And that's how I knew they wasn't my energy. They were very disrespectful. That energy had to elevate. They was attempting to make me descend. It wasn't happening. It don't work that way. And they started elevating. Then they just fell in love with me. So it's like when eventually my energy will return. Your energy returns when it's done doing what it's do. And it's like this right here is already real though. They probably ain't gonna put this on YouTube. This is already real. Like it's people already. This organization's already moving like this. I didn't know that. And that's what's waking us up right now. We're starting to realize this, notice this. Now read between the cracks in the carpet now. Read between the cracks in the carpet now. This organization, they already were moving like this. So my father God, I ain't had nobody teach me how to be a good child. Or a grown, a good adult or whatever. I ain't have a good parent in my life. They were decent, but they were decent for what we was at. But I needed somebody, where I'm going, I needed somebody. So God taught me in these 5 years personally. And it went into depth when it went on into the spiritual. And I figured that out. And that's why I can explain all this to y'all, like how this works. And I really wasn't supposed to say all that. That's why they give me the message. You said, well, you came into my energy. You came into my energy. I was minding my business. I was a calm, good working citizen minding my business. You came into my energy and turned my world upside down. So you shouldn't have even started it. You just like everybody else. You can dish it, but you can't take it. You all in the corner. It don't matter if you wealthy or you poor. When you gotta stand in the dark and throw rocks, you a chump. You a punk. You weak. And I ain't talking about in that other way, y'all. Get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about you just weak. Period. Now you just take it like you gotta take it now. Man. Anyway, just like that. And I'm about playing with y'all out there, bro. I walk with God. When I say I walk with God, that means I go through the briar patch. That means I go through the mud standing up on my feet. When you going through the briar patch, when you going through the mud, when you going through trials and tribulations on top of that, they expect you to be on your knees. But listen to what I'm telling you. I went through that on my feet. Yeah, I could have took a dollar bill. Yeah, I could have took this. Yeah, I could have took that. But I would have had to renounce my Savior. I would have had to renounce God. Period. It ain't in the way you looking for it. Oh, you gonna say, I need you to stand up to say you worship Satan. It ain't nothing like that. All it is that how much you gonna keep sinning. You gonna choose this over God. If you want this, you gonna have to stop doing this. And normally it got something to do with God. I turned all that down. And I went on here and walked through the briar patch. I had to go work for hardly nothing. I had to invest hardly nothing into something to make nothing out of something. And I didn't beg for nothing. When I went and got a loan, I paid it back with interest. Doubled up on their interest so they couldn't add their interest. And since they didn't add their interest, I didn't have to pay no interest hardly. Paid it off quick. And then my money started tripling. Then it got to the point where I just go get a loan just to hit a lick. Because this good credit score is tripping. You know, with a credit score like this, you can get a cool million. Just like that right there. Just like that right there. So it wasn't that they were taking from us. They just showing us how to grow. They just showing us how to evolve. When somebody puts you in a position where you feel like you can't move, then that means God is trying to tell you to evolve. God ain't going to let nobody do something to you where you can't evolve. You know what I'm saying? He might put you in a position where you feel like you can't move good. Then you need to learn how to evolve. That means you can't move right. You can't move left. You're going to have to move up. Unless you want to stay on your knees. Give up. You want to just give up? You want to just give up on everything? I was on the mud, in the briar patch, in the slums, with nothing, no one to help me and a shoulder to lean on, still on my feet. I ain't get fronted in the street. I walked with my feet and hustled up the food that I needed to eat. And I went and bought what I would normally get fronted on the street. I always been like this before I was a teen. Now, just like that right there. Just like that right there. Now, going back to the study and everything, this is what I'm telling you. I might not have nothing, but I feel good knowing that I still got my soul. I did more than preserve my soul. I'm elevated. Like I said, I walk with God. I can get out of my Honda, and you can get out of your Rolls. And we can size each other up. And you gonna look me in the eye. And you gonna get back in your Rolls and sit down. Just like that right there. Just like that right there. And your woman gonna feel the energy. Lucky I'm a real one. Because she was finna get out of your road, walk around it, and get into this Honda. Because this has been a long time since she's seen a real man around. My knees lotioned up and shiny. They don't look like I've been busting bricks all day. They look just like my elbows, shining in every way. Yeah. Ain't nobody playing with y'all like that, bro. I earned it. I earned the right to be a stand-up man. That's the beauty in going through your trials and tribulations on your feet. And if you are on your knees, it's even more beautiful if you got off your knees and started standing on your feet. Because now you got a whole lot of wisdom you just learned from. And now you can be more than you even thought you could be. If you want to, or you can just stay on your knees. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, her ancestors started trying to break me. And I seen my brother, big brother Jesus Christ, saying, moving like a ghost behind them, whispering in their ear, saying, watch it. And I felt so relieved. Because these were some high vibrational people. But anyway, since she left them with me, they had to elevate with me. So now we get it. Now we see the fact of how we got to share this soul. You sell your soul. You don't sell your soul. You just sold all your people's souls. You just sold all of your tree soul. That means no matter where you go, heaven or hell, you're going to have to deal with that. You sold something that just didn't belong to you. You sold everything that belonged to everybody that ever been known in your lineage. You sold something priceless. See what I'm saying? So, these particular ancestors, strong. They didn't really belong in the dark where they at. So when she left me and we had to swap energy, they elevated. So when my energy returned back, I get to keep that energy as well. Because they elevated now. They can't go back down there to her. They can't go back to hell. So now we see how we can get our own people. Watch this, watch this. Now you see how you can get your own people out of hell. Now you see why they be so mad when you sell that soul. Not knowing it didn't just belong to you. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. All right. Daddy long stroke. Sometimes ain't nobody playing out there. Ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody playing, bro. But that's what I figured out, and that's why I was able to teach y'all. But I started doing it slow. And when I did it slow and I went to the bottom and brought it up, I noticed y'all wasn't saying, oh, you crazy. Y'all ain't say all that no more. Because y'all see it real. Because y'all been testing the water, and you know it's real. Because it ain't really about the person. You can't blame the person. You can't mistreat the person. Because that person don't know who they are. The DNA, the energy in that person. That's why you can never look at color. These are just meat suits. These are just meat suits. Okay? So the energy inside that meat suit, that's who you dealing with. Especially when you land with them. You know? You never know what you land with. And you mess around and lay with a flow, I ain't gonna go all there. But you get it. Y'all starting to get it. You starting to get it. We starting to get it together. We growing together. We evolving together. This is the internal. This is what kept us in the prison. This is what kept us in prisons. This is what kept us in poverty. Now when you look at it like they ain't have nothing to do with color. You get what I'm saying? Let's say you want to blame it on color. Okay, that's fine. Well, all that other nationality had to do to you was grab a lover that you feel close to you, take her away from you. All it takes is an argument or two. You're going to feel like you need a break from one another. And while she's away from you, they're going to turn her out and send her right back to you. And when they do that, they're going to send terrorist DNA to you. And once they get in you, then they can almost do whatever they want to do to you. And you ain't gonna know why you just lost this match. You ain't gonna know why you wrecked your car. You ain't gonna know why all this stuff going on. It's because you got that DNA, terrorism DNA inside of you. And that's why I say I thank y'all for putting me in the depths of solitude. And if you really respect the way I grew, and you would too, put yourself in solitude. And I'm saying this respectfully as I could possibly say. You don't hear me being rude. You don't see me being rude. I'm trying to elevate you. So thank you for the depths of solitude.